From LEGO creating a rare brick worth more than your car to having many of their parts stuck in time, you're a bunch of LEGO's rarest pieces. LEGO is already pricey, but what if I told you there's a rare LEGO brick out there worth more than your car? This is the 14-karat solid gold 2x4 LEGO brick, a tiny, shiny piece of history that's basically the holy grail for collectors. This isn't just any LEGO brick. Weighing 25.65 grams and made entirely of 14-karat gold, it's identical in size to a regular 2x4 LEGO brick, but with one major difference. It's made for the kind of person who doesn't blink at spending $15,000 on a single piece, because yes, that's how much one sold for at an online auction in 2020. The reason this brick is so rare is that LEGO never actually sold it to the public. Instead, it was a prestigious reward given to LEGO employees in Germany who had been with the company for 25 years. Forget a gold watch, LEGO went all in and made an actual gold brick. That means only a handful of these exist, making it one of the rarest and most expensive LEGO pieces ever made. Between the cost of materials, the complexity of production, and the fact that LEGO doesn't exactly have a luxury jewelry division, this golden brick remains an elusive treasure. So if you ever find one in an old LEGO bin, congratulations, you've just hit the jackpot. Some LEGO pieces are rare because they're made of gold, and others because they were hidden in blind bags. But then there's the windscreen 16x8x6 curved with 3 pinholes, a piece that looks like nothing special until you realize it only ever appeared in one set. The LEGO Star Wars 750/60 Slave 1. That's right, this giant clear curved windscreen was designed specifically for Boba Fett's iconic ship and nowhere else. If you've ever tried to recreate the Slave 1 without this piece, you probably know the struggle. It's like trying to build a Millennium Falcon without the dish on top. It just doesn't look right. Because of its limited production and unique shape, this windscreen has become a highly sought after part, fetching an average of $190. That's almost as much as an entire LEGO set, but instead for a single piece of plastic. What makes it even more interesting is those 3 pinholes, a small detail that makes this piece incredibly useful for custom builds. Whether you're crafting a spaceship, a futuristic car, or some weird sci-fi dome, this windscreen is the piece to have. But good luck finding one for cheap. Boba Fett doesn't give up his ship's parts very easily. The LEGO Lando Calrissian minifigure is a fan favorite, and there's one piece that makes it even more special: the unique cloth cape. This little piece of fabric only appeared in the LEGO Star Wars 10-1-2-3 Cloud City set, and if you're lucky enough to have one, it's likely you paid a pretty penny for it. With the price tag averaging around $177, this cape is considered one of the rarest LEGO accessories out there. What makes it so valuable, you might ask? Well, not only is it tied to the smooth-talking gambler turned hero from the Star Wars universe, but the cape itself is made of cloth. Unlike the usual plastic capes we see with minifigures, this gives it a much more natural feel, allowing for more movement and making it a more realistic addition to any minifigure collection. Since it only appeared in that one set, finding a replacement if you lose it is nearly impossible. So while Lando might have been the one to betray Han Solo, if you're lucky enough to have this cape in your collection, you're the one doing the stealing. Stealing hearts and LEGO fans' wallets, that is. For LEGO Star Wars fans out there, you know that some pieces are just harder to come by than a Wookiee in a snowstorm. Take the Dish 6x6 inverted radar, for example. This unique piece only appeared in one set, the 10-175 Vader's TIE Advanced, released back in 2006. And it's not just rare because it came with the set featuring the Dark Lord himself, it's the color and the fact that it only appeared in that one set that makes it so sought after. Fans are especially drawn to this radar dish because of its light bluish gray color, which makes it stand out from other similar parts. Add to that the fact that it came from a popular set during the height of LEGO Star Wars fever, and it's no wonder the price tag for this little dish is around $157. Sure, it's not the most glamorous piece in a set filled with iconic Star Wars characters and ships, but collectors know that it's the little things that make a set special, and since it's been retired and can only be found through resellers, this piece is in high demand and hard to find. So if you're lucky enough to have one, it's like having a piece of the galaxy all to yourself, but don't let Darth Vader catch you with it. If you're a Bionicle fan, then you probably know about the Kaneki Kraken movie edition. This mask, worn by the iconic Bionicle antagonist Makuta, is a real treasure for collectors. The mask first appeared in 2003 as part of the LEGO Bionicle 10201, which was released alongside the direct-to-video movie Mask of Light the movie. Unlike the regular Kaneki Kraken, this one has a sleek metallic finish that makes it shine brighter than your average LEGO piece. What makes it even rarer is the fact that it only appeared in this one set, and after Bionicle was discontinued in 2010, it became a harder piece to find. So if you're lucky enough to have one of these masks, consider it a true collector's gem. The price tag is around $136, but the real value is in how special it is to the Bionicle community. Speaking of Bionicle masks, the exclusive Gali mask is a true LEGO collector's gem. Released in 2015 as part of the Bionicle theme, this mask wasn't something you could just walk into a store and buy. Nope, it was a special giveaway at the 2015 LEGO Inside Tour, a VIP event that's as exclusive as VIP gets. Attendees got a chance to experience LEGO in ways most of us can only dream about, and one of the perks was receiving this unique mask. But because the mask was only given to a select few attendees, it wasn't sold to the general public, making it extremely rare. Combining that with the limited number of LEGO enthusiasts who were fortunate enough to attend, and you've got yourself a piece that's not just rare, but a grail in and of itself. Plus, with the whopping price tag of $3,500, it's clear this mask holds some serious value. I mean, why trade stocks when you can trade Legos? So unless you're on the inside track, getting your hands on one might feel like a quest worthy of its own LEGO adventure. Back in 1998, the dolphin with abnormal connection is a rare little gem that's more than just a cute sea creature. This translucent blue beauty only appeared in one set, the LEGO Scala 3117 Flashy Pool. And here's where things get interesting. The dolphin's underside has a connection hole that's too small for the usual studs or even a Technic axle, making it an absolute pain to integrate it with your typical LEGO builds. But that's exactly why it's so special. This weird little design flaw makes it a sought-after piece for collectors, and it's why the price tag on this dolphin can reach around $116. It's not just a rare piece, it's a quirky puzzle in the world of LEGO, adding a splash of challenge to anyone lucky enough to get one. So if you ever come across it, treat it like the treasure it is. You'll probably want to add it for a poolside LEGO build. Here we've got the goat with dark tan horns and medium nougat spots pattern, which was released in 2011. This little creature appeared in the LEGO Castle 7189 Mill Village raid set, and since then it's been the goat everyone talks about. So what makes this goat so special? Well, LEGO hasn't made another goat quite like it. Sure, there were some other goats that came out in later sets like the Duplo goats in dark orange or the white goats with spots, but none have the same dark tan horns and medium nougat spots. It's like LEGO just decided this one needed to be unique, and once it was gone, it stayed that way. With only one appearance in a single set, this goat has become a rare piece in the LEGO world, and its price reflects that rarity. $94 for a LEGO goat sounds a bit much, but for collectors, it's worth every penny for a piece that can't be found anywhere else. Plus, how often do you get to say your LEGO goat has dark tan horns and a unique pattern? If you're a LEGO enthusiast and you've ever wished you could transport yourself back to the golden days of the late 80s and early 90s, the Monorail motor cover might just be your ticket. First introduced in 1990 as part of the LEGO Monorail system, this little red plastic piece was crucial for protecting the motor of the LEGO Town 6399 airport shuttle. And the thing is, this cover only appeared in the airport shuttle set. Once that set was retired, so was the motor cover. And since it's no longer in production, finding one of these bad boys can be a challenge, which is why the price has gone up to around $73. The raised 32 by 32 Canyon base plate is one of those LEGO pieces that stands out not just for its rarity, but also for its cool factor. Released in 1996 as part of the LEGO Castle 6079 Dark Forest Fortress set, this base plate is unique because it's not just flat like most other LEGO plates. It's raised and sculpted to give a 3D canyon look, complete with brown dirt and gray rocks. It's perfect for creating more rugged, adventurous scenes like westerns or desert landscapes. Unfortunately, once the Dark Fortress set was retired, this base plate became a rare find, and because of its detailed design, it's highly sought after by builders who love creating landscapes with a little extra depth. It's like the base plate version of a scenic masterpiece, hard to find and even harder to pass up if you're looking to add some character to your builds. The Technic Gear Hailfire droid wheel, part number 44556, is a rare piece that's not easy to come by. Released in 2003 as part of the LEGO Star Wars 4481 Hailfire droid set, this wheel only appeared in that one set. The fact that it's exclusive to just that set immediately makes it a hard find, especially for collectors looking to complete their LEGO Star Wars collection. Add to that the set's age, over 2 decades old now, and it's no surprise that this piece has become quite the rarity. When something is only available in one set and is no longer in production, well, you've caught on by now. Its value tends to shoot up, especially as time passes. So if you're lucky enough to stumble upon one, consider it a collectible treasure that's not easily replaced. This LEGO part number 4258477, also known as the right shop door 4x5 in light bluish gray, might seem like a simple, unamusing door at first glance, but don't be fooled. This little piece comes with a hefty price tag. At an average price of $54, it might have you scratching your head. Why, you may ask? This door only appeared in 6 sets, and one of those was the 10190 Market Street set released in 2007. Market Street was the second modular set ever made, and it quickly became a coveted item in the LEGO community. Modular sets, especially the early ones, are like liquid gold in the LEGO world, and owning a part from one of these sets brings instant street cred among collectors. So while it's just a door to some, it's a rare find that's worth its weight in plastic. Let's dive into the hinge plate 3x4 locking dual 2 fingers in transparent brown, which is one of those rare LEGO pieces that can make any collector's jaw drop. Released in 2003 as part of the 10129 Rebel Snowspeeder UCS edition set, this little hinge plate can fetch quite the money on Bricklink today. You might think, why is this simple hinge worth so much? Well, let me tell you. It's all about its rarity and fragility. First off, transparent pieces like this are notoriously fragile. Over time, they're prone to breaking, which makes finding one in good condition about as rare as spotting a Yeti on Endor. Plus, this hinge piece only appeared in one set, so the number of these pieces floating around is extremely limited. And to make it even more precious, this hinge is a key part of the original UCS Snowspeeder model. That means collectors are willing to shell out a pretty penny just to keep their model authentic and complete. So if you happen to own one of these hinges, you're basically sitting on a LEGO treasure chest. And if you're on the hunt for one, well, get ready to fork out some serious cash. This hinge isn't just a rare find, it's the crown jewel of UCS collectors. I know LEGO minifigures are already fun to collect, but what if one of them was so rare it turned into a miniature gold rush? That's exactly what happened in 2013 when LEGO released the legendary Mr. Gold, a shiny chrome gold minifigure that became an instant collector's obsession. Only 5,000 of these little guys were made worldwide, hidden in random blind bags as part of LEGO's collectible minifigure series 10. That meant finding one was basically the LEGO equivalent of winning the lottery. With his fancy top hat, white gloves, and a gold staff topped with a clear diamond, Mr. Gold looks like he stepped straight out of a Monopoly board, except he's worth way more than $200 for passing go. Because of his extreme rarity, Mr. Gold now sells for ridiculous amounts. One recently went for $7,395, proving that some collectors are willing to spend the price of a used car on a single LEGO figure. Here we have the Wooden Woo from 2017. Now this isn't just any regular LEGO minifigure. Wooden Woo was a unique piece created for the LEGO Ninjago movie, and only 4 of them were ever made. What makes this piece even cooler is that it was held by none other than Jackie Chan in the movie. So this isn't just rare, it's Hollywood rare. It's an exclusive prop, and with only 4 in existence, it's no surprise that it carries a hefty price tag of $104,500. That's not just a rare LEGO piece, that's practically an artifact from a blockbuster movie. Next, let's talk about Spider-Man with red lower legs, a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive from 2013. Now, you might be thinking, it's Spider-Man, he's everywhere. But this version is one of the rarest iterations of Spidey. This minifigure was only available through a raffle, meaning only a lucky handful of people could get their hands on one. And because of its limited distribution, it commands an insane price tag. A loose version of the Spider-Man can fetch easily over $5,000, and if it's still in mint condition with the packaging, the price can soar to around $20,000. Another gem is the Green Arrow and Black Suit Spider-Man figures, both from San Diego Comic-Con 2013. Like Spider-Man, these were exclusive to the convention and have become highly valuable due to their rarity. With only a limited number produced, these 2 minifigures are among the highest priced DC LEGO figures around. They're the type of figures that any LEGO and DC fan would give up their entire collection to own. Collectors go wild for these, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you're sitting on something kinda crazy. Then we have the Cloud City Boba Fett from 2003. Now this one's a true classic. Released in the Cloud City set, this version of Boba Fett is unique because it was one of the first minifigures to have the design printed directly onto the figure, instead of being molded into the plastic. This set was discontinued relatively quickly, only available for about a year and a half, and that makes this Boba Fett even rarer. The minifigure itself is now valued at around $2,000, and if you manage to find the full Cloud City set, you're looking at a price tag of $5,000 or more. Up next is Jango Fett. This figure can go for up to $500, and here's why. It was released in just one set in 2002. Over time, it became incredibly difficult to find in mint condition, with many being lost or damaged by younger builders. The rarity of Jango Fett comes from how limited the supply is, and as the years go by, the fewer pristine versions there are. If you've got one, you're sitting on one of the rarest and most expensive LEGO Star Wars minifigures ever made. Ahsoka Tano's 2016 minifigure from the Rebel Combat Frigate set is another rare find. This set was only available from 2016 to 2017, and Ahsoka Tano with her detailed armor and belt has become one of the most coveted figures from the Star Wars universe. While not as expensive as some of the San Diego exclusives, Ahsoka's minifigure is still highly valuable, worth around $300 on its own today. But given that the set has been retired, finding one in good condition can be a bit like finding a needle in a haystack. Now let's talk about Spider-Man once again, but this time it's the 2003 version with blue arms and silver webbing. This one appeared in two sets, the Origins and the Final Showdown. Both were released in the same year. Though it might not be as rare as some of the other exclusives, it's still valuable due to the fact that the sets were retired after just 1 year. The combination of Spider-Man's iconic status and the rarity of the sets he appeared in makes the minifigure worth having in your collection. Count Dooku is one of those figures that's tough to come by. Released in a single 2013 LEGO Star Wars set, this minifigure is now worth about $120. Why? It was only in one set, making it a rare collectible for fans and collectors alike. While most figures are easy to find in multiple sets, Count Dooku's solitary appearance adds to the demand and its growing value. This is the Bionicle Zamor sphere with the marbled trans-yellow pattern. This piece, originally part of the 2013 LEGO Tower of Orthanc set, is rare for a couple reasons. For starters, this isn't just your average Bionicle accessory. This one was specifically recolored to represent Saruman's Palantir from Lord of the Rings. So it's got that awesome cross-franchise connection going on, but it only appeared in one set, and that set was pretty expensive and didn't have widespread sales. That means fewer of these marbled beauties are floating around, which drives up the price, and being small and round, it's super easy to lose, making it even rarer to find in good condition. Next, we have the electric sound brick 2x4x2 with a light bluish gray top. Found in the 2009 LEGO Grand Carousel set, this brick, priced anywhere from $200 to $300 on Bricklink, does something pretty cool. It plays a catchy carousel tune when activated. It's an iconic feature of the Grand Carousel, but here's where the rarity comes in. LEGO hasn't reissued the sound brick, so if your carousel is missing it, you're going to have to hunt down this specific piece to complete your set. And since it's an electronic component, these bricks tend to wear out over time, which makes finding one in working condition even rarer. If you're lucky enough to snag one, you'll have a true LEGO treasure on your hands. Here's the LEGO Tile 1x8 with the Marina Bay Sands pattern. Here's the LEGO Tile 1x8 with the Marina Bay Sands pattern, which is a prime example of a piece that's rare for all the right reasons. This little beauty comes from the 2014 LEGO set 21021 Marina Bay Sands, and it goes for about $80 on Bricklink. But the thing is, the set was only sold in Singapore, making it a limited edition souvenir piece for the lucky few who could get their hands on it. This tile is the only exclusive piece in the set, and LEGO never reissued it, which means it's a true collector's gem. Since it was sold as a souvenir, there's no massive stockpile of these tiles floating around, so not many copies made it out into the resale market. The rarity is what drives up the price. That's also why you're going to have a hard time finding it unless you know someone who's willing to part with it. So if you're ever in need of a unique souvenir to show off your love for LEGO, and for Marina Bay Sands obviously, this tile is a fantastic and expensive option. Now take a look at this sand green macaroni brick at $25. This curved beauty hails from the 2000 Statue of Liberty LEGO set. Because of its limited availability, it commands a higher price. It's not just a rare piece, it's also got that nostalgic appeal, making it even more desirable for collectors. A piece that's both unique and tied to a famous set, that's a winning combo in the world of LEGO. Next, the gray rotating plate at $22. It might not look like much, but it was part of large and expensive sets, so there aren't many of them available for purchase. With its specialized function and the size of the sets it was in, this plate is as rare as it is useful. If you need it, be prepared to pay a bit more than you'd expect. And last but certainly not least, check out this simple $32 dish piece. This little guy has appeared in just 2 LEGO sets, making it a rare find for anyone who's looking to complete their collection. Add in the fact that it's a popular color, and you've got a piece that fans are willing to pay top dollar for. The more rare a piece is, the more it stands out, and that's what drives its price up. If you've got any rare LEGO pieces of your own, let me know in the comments because I'm genuinely curious. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.